Hello friends, this is Scott, and this is a flashback to the progress I made the last trip down to the hobby farm. And I got quite a bit done, and I got rid of a lot of the dirt that was on this lower part of the driveway. Big deep ruts, but I didn't get a lot accomplished. I got about a third of it done the last time, and it was about 2-3 hours of work. And I got rid of a big pile here, and some of the other dirt on the other side of this little walkway here. But as you can see, there is a huge pile in the back, but it'll be used to work on this as well as some other beds. There's the big pile. So that's what I've got to move and accomplish a lot of things with. But last trip I had this problem right away. So I had to use a 5-gallon bucket, so that's probably why I didn't get a lot done. So this trip down, Home Depot, new wheelbarrow. There she is, $129, guaranteed to work. So let's see how this goes against this pile of dirt here. And it is a pile of dirt. I mean, this is a pretty significant mound of all different layers of dirt, different types of dirt. So I'm going to use this, and for the road, I'm not worried about rocks because I want some rocks in the road. But I'm going to use some of this material for some of the landscape beds that I do, or the planting beds. And so I'm going to screen all the rocks out of this material before I use it. So that'll slow the process down. But today, I just made a quick trip down, and I want to get something accomplished. And here's a view from on top of this big pile of dirt, and take a look at my beautiful new wheelbarrow. But I've got to chip this dirt down because it's pretty packed in. It's been sitting in this pile for many years. So I've got to loosen it up a little bit. But as you can see here, I've started to make a dent in this big pile. And this is what I accomplished this trip down. Again, I probably only worked about 3.5 hours. I did a little bit last night, and then I did some this morning. Another hot day, but I had to do a little real estate in a town very close to the hobby farm, so that was convenient. So I was able to run down and show a property, and then run over here for a late afternoon and an overnight, and then just a quick morning work, and off we go back home to take on the world again here in Salt Lake City. But it looks like we got quite a bit accomplished. We still got about a third of the road to finish. But as we scan back around, the wheelbarrow seemed like it was a little slower because every time I dumped it, I had to use the rake and rake it out. But, the amount of work I got done was significant for just a little bit of time. So the wheelbarrow was definitely a win-win. Now let's take a look at what I was able to accomplish with this pile of dirt. Now the future for this area, I believe, is going to be a sunken little fire pit area with maybe a paver patio. So I've got to move all this dirt out, build retaining walls, except this wall on this side where all these rocks are piled. I can use that to hold back the dirt on one side, but I need to build the back as well as come around on the other side to hold back the dirt. But that's what I'm planning on doing here. And then this little space here might be where I keep the firewood for the fire pit. I don't know yet, or it'll be compost bin, those types of areas. But there is still a lot of dirt here, but I don't think it's going to be enough, even this much, for everything I need to do throughout the yard. So here's another look from the other direction of the progress I made today. And I feel like an archaeologist that's just chipping away at something. And every day you just see a little bit of improvement. But a couple hours of work, got quite a bit done. And it's going to go faster as I go. But here's a look through the gate at what I accomplished, and almost got her done. Now, this is Theo. This is my other cat that I've kind of adopted. I think this one has another home, but he has been seen a few times here when I've been around, and he was back. And so we had a good scratch last night too, and very friendly cat once he gets to know he's a big tomcat. And the other dogs from the previous owners are up here. They're here hanging out. And Miss Thing is under the chair, the green chair there. There she is. As you can see, we have a problem with this dog. This dog has got an issue with the cat. And I don't know what this issue is, but I think it has something to do maybe with seizures. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens, but that dog is awfully friendly. But now I've been trying to trap gophers, and I've got one so far, but the cats have been looking at the traps I'm setting, and they're not really impressed. So they showed me how to do it. They caught one for me and left it. Well, anyway, thanks for watching this video, and we'll keep on making progress down at the hobby farm, and we'll keep sharing with you what we're up to.